Welcome to QSR Nation, your weekly dose of food service marketing tips and business strategies for success. Here's your hosts, Josh Anderson, Beth Oots, and Anthony Pierce from the PFS Brands National Headquarters.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. As always, we have Josh, Beth, and Tony here from the QSR Nation and PFS Brands National Headquarters in Holtzland, Missouri to talk about food service marketing and business strategies for success. Today, Tony had a wonderful topic to discuss. We're going to talk about how we can take these major sales numbers that we usually kind of throw out to our staff and kind of make them more relatable to them. So like instead of going for like per quarter sales amount, we can just talk about per ring sales amount. Correct?
Correct.
What a fantastic topic.
Well, take it away, Tony.
No, but as we we look through, the sales numbers, and we're trying to get stores to achieve certain goals. As that deli manager or the store owner, puts together that budget of where they want to be at. Sometimes those numbers of X amount of $100 a day or X amount of thousands of dollars a day, whatever, can get really overwhelming to individual staff members. And sometimes when they're thinking about, well, if they're doing, they want us to do $1,100, $1,200 a day and 7 days a week, oh my gosh, that's X amount of thousands of dollars, and that sometimes can also kind of hand in hand start to create some entitlement issues. They sort of think that, well, the boss is making a bunch of money, when we all know that the margins, typically overall, by the time you're done, aren't what is a lot of times perceived. So by keeping it in a small number and relatable to like the average ticket, that really helps them be able to realize the value of each customer. And whether it's a $6 average ticket or a $20 average ticket, figuring out that is really I think will help get folks to their goals. We talk about winning early and often, and knowing that with each type of transaction goes through, that they need to be at $6.50 a transaction, and they're at $5. Maybe they will hopefully be inspired to upsell and ask them to add something on for $1 more, et cetera. So. Mm-hmm.
And the other thing you can also do to try and help promote those numbers is have those mini games that go along with the stores.
So I was just going to say that.
Oh, well,
that's
look
a good
at
idea.
us. We're on the same radar. Yeah. But with mini games, every single time you're looking at us like you're judging us. We're on the same.
I'm always judging, just so you know. Just quietly.
But with the mini games, having that average number, it really helps make sure that your employees are following that consistent method of, I need to make sure I'm upselling, I'm doing this, I'm adding this product, and also helping them figure out, okay, if I can sell, for example, our business, 3 tenders, I'm going to guarantee they can reach that average ticket number versus just trying to reach out for those other smaller items that aren't necessarily going to get that revenue generated.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, is doing it. If you can sell so many amounts of a certain product instead of just a ring number as well. So say if I sell 15 chicken sandwiches a day, I've had a successful shift.
Right.
That's a hard successful shift is hard to say.
It is. You almost messed it up, I'm afraid.
Alliteration.
Would have been our first FCC violation. But no, that's right. Just finding a way to make the numbers small enough to where they can win, they can achieve goals, so they can build on that, day after day, shift after shift, and making sure that those things all add up to hit your ultimate goal. And then they can be rewarded, at the end of your time period, whether it's the mini game or whatever, to show that, hey, all that hard work really paid off, and you helped us reach these numbers.
For sure. And I think if you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to us at QSRNation@pfsbrands.com. I always forget that. Or you can listen to all of our podcasts at pfsbrands.com/podcast. You guys have anything else to add about this?
Just have fun with it. Beth's always talking about the mini games. She's our mini game guru.
I love games.
That's right.
She has a ton of them y'all can use too.
And reach out to us about that as well. we've got a lot that are already developed, but if there's something specific that your staff's just really excited about, we can customize something for you to help you get going, because these types of small bits are going to be what really helps build a strong foundation for folks to understand how to win in the long game too.
Agreed. I think this was a very successful shift.
It was.
And
may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to QSR Nation. And for Josh, Beth, and Tony, we'll talk to you next week.
Stop by next week for another QSR Nation episode or visit pfsbrands.com.